Hey everyone, just wanted to do some updates on the watch faces for the complications. This watch face, well obviously this is LG Watch Sport, and the watch face that comes with it is, you would think would be designed by LG, but it was not. So this one, as well as, well actually, remember they changed it. So these ones, all up here, were all made by us too. If you remember them, they're on, I don't know, man, how many do they have on the Play Store? They have a couple good ones, like Bytes is a good one. But honestly, the rest are really garbage. So, I don't know why LG didn't build their own, because with the Urbane 2nd Gen, they made their own. And then when Google released the dev previews, Google had two of their own elements. And they were a minimal face that worked awesome. So I don't know why Google didn't continue those and they went this route. So these watch faces are not made by LG. They're made by us too. They're actually not bad watch faces for the company. So let me show you some of what we got. So if you go to Styles, let's get all the way over. So you start off with time. So you have that analog. You have a digital with the date of just, if it's Wednesday, not the numerical date. And then you have a bigger version of analog. So now we get into color. And it gives you some different color options. So let's go back to this one. So then you get into a theme. Theme gives you 3 themes on this particular one. It basically gives you the black with the lines, gives you a solid, and then it gives you one with a solid one with the marks. And then when you hit that, saved. I mean, other than that, now you get into your data. So let's do this one. So this is, when you're talking about on the bottom one, that's the one with all text. It really doesn't give you that much. So, I mean, this is what it gives you. Oh, and by the way, Google updated their weather app, so now it has a complication. And then the weather channel is what I'm using for the weather. It has much more info. I think they did a better job than the Google weather one. But if you go into a single one, it actually opens up more. Like I have fit. I have the next gender. I have multiple complications for weather. We go into general. You got the shortcuts, the now playing, the watch batteries, clock. You got date. I don't know why the sunrise and sunset's in here. I'm assuming it has something to do with Google's weather, because the sunset and sunrise comes with the Weather Channel one as well. Time and date, world clock. So you have a lot of options. Now, you could do one that's only got 4. You could do this one, which has got 5 across the top, one big one on the bottom. You could do this one, which is 2, 4, 6, just individual. And even this one, I mean, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. So, I mean, they did a good job to give you endless options. So, I mean, this one I have set up battery, 86%, time and date, steps, Weather Channel weather, the detailed, and then that is the sunset, 5 hours and 6 minutes. So, Android Wear 2.0, same exact as the dev previews. Everything's controlled by this button. It is cool now that it's got the digital crown, which, again, complications, and this digital crown they stole from Apple. When is someone going to get original again? I mean, we just keep stealing stuff from everybody. But I guess that's the way business is, right? So if you go in here, you go into settings. Here's the thing that annoys me the most. These things have speakers. So when you go into sound and notifications, you have no option to play a sound for a notification. It's only for ringtone. So you have to use an app like Field Aware or Lightflow or any other app out there to do it. But here's the thing. I'm using this on an iPhone. I don't have those options. So I just get 2 vibrations. Now, I'm not going to say they're the strongest. I'm not going to say they're really, really weak. At least they're 2 now instead of just 1. But in Dev Preview 2, there was an option where you could change the strength. They did away with that. So I'm assuming it just didn't work for them. So if you press the button again, the button brings you all the way back. So you press it once, it brings you into this carousel. Go back into settings. If you go down to personalization, there's your hardware buttons. I don't have them set up. That one says fit workout. I never set that. It must have just set that. Yeah, so that's it. So it must have just set that. Let's actually try it out. Yeah, so it does work now. That fits in there. I never set it, so it must auto set it. Because I don't use any of the buttons. I'm actually not using this watch. I actually have it on eBay right now. I'm the lowest on eBay. They're going for like $700. It's crazy, and they're selling for that. I have this for $525, best offer. I might do it as a giveaway. It really depends where we go with this. I switched to iPhone like 2 weeks ago, knowing that this was coming out. I came from a Pixel. I'm just not happy with Android anymore. Too many changes. So I like this watch. It does fit good on the wrist, but it's very hard for me to leave my Apple Watch because the cloud sync works, or the cloud Wi-Fi tethering is what they call it. Everything works with Apple. So this is a great watch if you have Android. Always on display works great. Battery, I mean, you just saw it dropped 2% in the 6-minute video. And that's just touching it a little bit. This is the problem with Android Wear, and it has been since the get-go. Yes, these watches can get you through a 16-hour day. Some of them can get you almost 2 days. But then what happens is that's not the norm. When you start getting a watch like this with LTE and everything else, and you start using the watch, and you go on a run with it, and you start responding to messages, and you start opening up stuff and changing complications and checking your steps and anything like that, heartbeat, the battery dies. I mean, people are saying they're getting 12 hours of battery on this thing. This thing was at 95% at 11. It is 12:14, it's at 84%. Granted, we just were touching it, so we can knock that off a little bit. Still, it's doing like 5 or 6% an hour. So I just wanted to show some of the watch faces. You guys can test it out. Shoot me some comments if you want to know any questions. Maybe I'll do a size comparison video for this between the Apple Watch. But yeah, guys, thumbs up if you like it. Thanks.